You ever went to the movies at night excited to see the next big horror film? And as you go inside the movie theaters, you know it's mandatory to grab some snacks. So you order a large popcorn and some soda, and then the cashier tells you your order is a total of $89.47. Then you're in the
shit, not me. You know, I don't pay for
brink of tears knowing you don't have that type of money because you're just a broke ass. So you turn into James Holmes. But you don't complain, you know, it's all good. You walk past the movie theater aisle feeling like a complete giga chad, knowing you snuck something in to drink and eat. Then you walk inside the movie room. Hopefully you booked a seat worth watching the movie in, because we all know that the corner seat is for the freaky ass couple at the movies not even interested in watching the movie. Then you finally take a seat, you can't wait for the movie. Shit, not that movie.
Joke? No, I got the joke. Trust me. I understood the joke. Trust me. That one weird ass nigga that popped up on the screen, trust me, I got the joke. I just didn't address it.
For the movie. The movie's not even interested in watching the movie. Then you finally take a seat. You can't wait for the movie.
This is a classic. This right here is a classic right here. I'm not gonna hold you. Probably one of the best pieces of cinema of all time. This is actually a classic right here. If you know, you know. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a classic right here.
Shit, not that movie. Yes, that movie. Horror movies. See, I have a problem with horror movies because there are tropes that are so goddamn repetitive. Let's start from the beginning of these movies, where in horror movies they decide the worst place to live. These niggas could take a vacation trip to the Bahamas, maybe even Bora Bora. You could even say Chicago. Oh, okay, not Chicago. But point is, they choose their vacation spot horrible and decide to go with Doomsville, or an ugly ass place nobody ever heard of.
Hey, Sala, yo, why you talking like that? Why you talking like that? Sala, why you talking like that? Stupid, why you talking like that? What are you talking about? Why you talking like that, nigga? Fuck. Why you talking like that?
Their vacation spot horrible and decide to go with Doomsville, or an ugly ass place nobody ever heard of. In horror movies, you could have a neighborhood filled with extremely nice houses, but they'd rather choose the trap house, in which their real estate agent probably told them, hey, I know you want to buy this house, but just to give you guys some brief knowledge, 80 people have died here, 10 people have been severely injured, and 5 people have gone missing. And all of
Look at the title. I seen the title. Chad, just because the title changes every time. I see the title. I just always don't respond to the title, but I see the title.
That happened just last. 10 people have been severely injured and 5 people have gone missing. And all of that happened just last week. And the family will be like, perfect, we'll take it. And when they finally settle in and decide to move in, they'll find suspicious things around the house and still stick around. It bothers me knowing that there's people in horror movies that try to be the next Sherlock Holmes by searching for the monster in the house. Nigga, we aren't in Scooby-Doo. We don't.
If y'all, okay, talk to me. I think I've asked y'all this before. But in a scary movie situation, say you're in a scary movie, you can't avoid it. What if okay, and you're say you're in a group too. Say you're in a group. Bad pause. Yeah, this okay, see this actually does look crazy. This actually does look crazy. But okay. If you're say you're in a group in a scary movie, what's your course of action there? What's your course of action? You're in a scary movie group and whatever the killer pulls up on you. You know what I'm saying? And you're in a group. What's your course of action, bro? What's your course of action? Running? So you're gonna go by yourself. So you're gonna sacrifice the dumbest nigga? So you're going by yourself. Yes? Outrun everybody else? Okay, see? I like that. If you outrun everybody else, then I mean, you good.
Don't care about uncovering the monster.
Running my fucking fade, nigga. Your name is Booty Tickler. You're not running no fades.
And I don't even mean to call out the people who usually do this. The amount of evidence that needs to be presented to them to prove to them that, you know, maybe you need to move out is crazy. They could be face to face with the monster itself. And they'll be like, I don't know, man, it could all be hallucinations. They could have a 4K Sony HD camera with all the specs, take a picture right next to the monster, and think to themselves, you know, this camera could be a little glitchy. Nigga, the monster is quite literally emoting next to you. Leave the goddamn horror trap house. Why do you think there's no black people in these horror films? Because when it comes to black people, the first little peep or screech we hear in a horror house, yep, pack your bags, everyone, we're leaving to.
That's why I haven't watched too many horror films recently, but I watched Candyman last year. The main character of Candyman is actually like dead ass is like an idiot. Probably one of the worst main characters I've ever seen in my life. Like he is dead ass an idiot. the nigga is told not to do things, and the nigga just the dumbass painter nigga. Yeah, he's actually like the dude in Candyman. He's the black main character. The whole time I was like, yo, this dude, he not one of us. He's dead ass not one of us. Nigga was given like easy directions of stuff not to do. And I don't know, bro. That dude does not count. That dude does not count at all. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. He's stupid. Candyman is a dumbass. Fun Panda, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. But yeah, that dude is an idiot.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. We're leaving to South Africa. But let's say I was one of those Johns, one of those Billies that decided they want to do their detective work and find the monster in the house known for killing people. And as I'm trying to find the monster somehow finds me. And then we lock eyes. You already know I'm throwing that monster's thick ass in a circle. What are you talking?
But I be saying such stuff though. I be saying this video did not get monetized, so I know that to be a fact.
About the only thing getting haunted is that coochie. If I'm going out, I can't die without losing my virginity. I need it. Sorry, I got off track. Let's get back to the topic. Whatever you do in a horror movie, do not go to the bathroom unless you want to turn out like Elvis Presley taking a shit. Almost every jump scare or haunted scene happens in the bathroom of all places. Let's say you want to check yourself out, I don't know, getting yourself right to finally get some hoes on a Tinder date. You look at yourself in the mirror for more than 10 seconds and bam! Wait, is that a job application? I mean, bam! Okay, that's better. If you're in a horror movie, find a new place to take a piss, or else you're just gonna die. Speaking of dying, we all know who's infamous for dying first in horror movies, right? Let's say the cast of a horror movie consists of a woman who has a 1.25 GPA, probably uploads pictures of acai bowls and Starbucks drinks on her Instagram. Then the next cast member is an old ass wrinkled, probably needs assistance when taking the shit, on the brink of death and can't even move. And another cast member who happens to be a little person. Yeah, that's all the information I have on this guy. He's just little person. And the last person happens to be a buff black dude who got his degree from MIT. And he so happens to be an exorcist as well. You know who's most likely to die in a horror movie first? The black guy. And that's crazy to think because when it comes to scary shit, black people have spider senses tingling. Minority.
What lotion that is? Solid, talk to me. What lotion that is?
That's crazy to think because when it comes to scary shit, black people have spider senses tingling.
See, what is that Bath and Body Works lotion? What lotion that is? That bottle look a little foreign. I ain't gonna hold you. What lotion that is, Solid?
Shit, black people have spider senses tingling. Minorities always go out first when it comes to horror movies. When in reality, I think we're equipped with that IQ. Let's not even talk about IQ in horror movies. The IQ of characters in horror movies are non-existent. For example, let's say it's nighttime.
Before he gets into it, we as black people do have like different senses, because there's no case in this world where if I see somebody running, I'm running. It doesn't matter. I don't have to know the context. It don't matter where I'm at. If somebody is running at full speed, I am not only running, but I'm not looking back either. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is running, I am running 1000%. And if you are not running, you're lost. You're lost. I've made a mistake in the past of I think it was maybe like 6 years ago. I made a mistake of not running when everybody else was running. And then I got chased by a dog. Got chased by a dog that day. Never again. Never again. Never again. Just run. I guarantee whatever they're running from is worth it.
IQ in horror movies. The IQ of characters in horror movies are non-existent. For example, let's say it's nighttime and there's a scary monster out on the loose. You're with a group of friends trying their hardest to survive the night.
Hey.
Let's say it's nighttime and there's a scary monster out on the loose. You're with a group of friends trying their hardest to survive the night. The most logical thing to do would be to stay together and make sure everyone is safe and sound, right? Nope, not in horror movies. Instead, we should all split up and go our own direction until the monster eats us up one by one. And we make his job just so much easier. Everyone knows.
I just want to point this out there. Since we're talking about the topic of scary stuff and what we should and should not do in a scary setting, hey Sala, how about you stick with the fucking team, you know what I'm saying, and not die first in scary games? How about that, Sala? You ever think about that? How about that? Yo, no, them niggas really sold me that day. I promise y'all like the niggas sold me that day.
go our own direction until the monster eats us up one by one, and we make his job just so much easier. Everyone knows it's more logical to stick together like a couple of Power Rangers. Absolutely nothing good comes from splitting up. Just look at Smosh. Then let's say the monster is right behind us, approaching us with the intent to kill. Do you guys know the speed in which they run? They run slower than Internet Explorer. I'm convinced Stephen Hawking could outspeed these monsters with no difficulty. But no, in a horror movie, they decided to do this thing called tripping on literally nothing. No offense, but it's usually women. Let's not lie. They'll trip.
It is. And whenever I see somebody trip at all in a movie, I know they're done. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not initially in that moment, I know they're done. It's already... I've seen some people in scary movies, and I don't know if it's just me, but I really be getting mad at a lot of these motherfuckers in the scary movie, bro, who be making these dumb decisions, talking to them through the screen like they could really hear me, bro. It's actually dead ass crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Trip on a goddamn penny and do the most dramatic fall known to mankind. They're given about an hour to get up and keep running, but they'd rather keep crawling and crawling and crawling until the monster finally decides to catch up. Why are you still crawling? You know it took me about an hour to get here, right? You could still get up. My feet is literally planted on the ground. Yeah. But instead of easily outrunning them, they get caught, beat up, and tortured. Reminds me of this other event, actually. And why is it every time that someone needs information?
Come on, man. You know you can't be doing that. You know you can't. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know where you know where we at, bro. I don't know why I clicked the wrong music. Yo, that is crazy. That is not the music I meant to click, but it still worked. It still worked. It still worked. It still worked.
Information about how to stop a monster or ghost. It's always a Mexican or Native American with the information on how to stop them. Why can't it be a Bob or a Finn? It's always an 80-year-old guy that lives in a mysterious ass house that doesn't like talking to anyone and likes to peek in the window like some creep. Instead of him coming out of his show and just spilling the tea, he wants them to literally annoy them like some paparazzi raiding Kanye to finally give them some knowledge on how to live and defeat the monster. And for the most part, the instructions that are given to them are simple. Burn something random, sacrifice a cat, but it's always the last request that is damn near impossible. These niggas want you to damn near fly out of this world, land on planet Mars, collect the ghoul burn rock, travel back to America, and shove it up the monster's ass. Yo. At that point, you might as well give up. But let's say you did accomplish all those tasks. You burn something random, you sacrifice the cat, and you got the rock from Mars.
Please don't show Shane Dawson in a video ever again. That just brought up bad memories.
You'll still die because of the sudden realization that you actually didn't complete the task. Because the cat you sacrificed was actually a dog. There's no winning in horror movies. Some shit is gonna happen. And I've always questioned the weapons of choices that characters in horror movies decide to choose. You could have an AK-47 or a butter knife, and they'll take chances with the butter knife. I'm confident majority of these monsters would be defeated if y'all just emptied the clip at them niggas. But instead y'all want to throw shoes at them. Why do y'all think we never see these monsters in the hood? They're always in the suburbs or the forest where the chance...
Yeah, there has never been a movie. Wasn't Candyman in like Chicago? I don't know if it was Candyman in Chicago? I don't know if it was it wasn't in the trenches though. It was on O Block. But a lot of these nigga, ain't none of these niggas. Chucky not coming to the hood, nigga. He not. Candyman was in the hood. Them niggas were painting in Candyman, my nigga. Candyman definitely wasn't in a crazy area, but they wasn't on O Block though. He was in the projects, yeah, he definitely was in the projects, but he wasn't on O Block though, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on O Block. If Chief Keef was the main character of Candyman, that movie would have went a lot different, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Chances of having a gun is 0 to none. If the monster meets O Block, you might as well just start rolling the credit scene because the movie's over. Exactly. Speaking of objects, we have the infamous phone nobody seems to have. I know for a fact most of y'all are running on Virgin Mobile as your character because why does everyone's phone have no service? Yeah. And for the slight chance that they have a good service, their phone wants to be at 1% battery charge on the brink of death. Wait, as I'm editing this, there's actually a more than 5-minute montage of all the times this happened in horror movies. Where is y'all niggas' phones? At this point, I'm convinced you guys don't want to survive. Not to mention when they do find a way out and escape. The perfect opportunity to escape the monster. The car just doesn't want to start up. The car
the car never starts up. Then motherfuckers start running, then he start tripping, and then it's GG's. Okay, so out of everybody in scary movie history, what's one person that you just want no smoke with? I really said that I could, like, when we were watching the generosity videos last week, I really said that I could really see the Saw dude. But then if the Saw guy caught me though, it would be GG's for me though. It would be, if the Saw dude caught me, he would be GG's. I'm not gonna hold you. Some of them Saw movies are crazy. I don't think I feel like I can handle bro, but I actually don't want to smoke with him at the same time. The Purge, Michael, Jason, Saw and Jason, Texas Chainsaw, Mike Myers. Damn, I'm seeing a lot of Mike, a lot of Jason. Damn, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Some horror characters are dead less.
Could have been a fully functioning NASCAR winter car equipped with a new engine and a full tank. It could have been a Bugatti. But when you're up against a monster, it shuts down. And for the slight chance that the car does work and it's time to escape, the wheels either flames, the gas somehow depletes, the monster decides it wants to turn into Sonic, or the main character decides to make the best decision ever. And instead of driving to safety, you know what? Nah, let's just take the turn to danger, where they'll eventually meet their death. That does wrap up the video. Let me know if I forgot any trope. I don't know about y'all, but I actually do love when the movie says based on a true story. It's like, damn, this shit is actually real. Shit, hold on, y'all. I'm getting a break.
When it says based on a true story, a lot of that shit just be like, one thing happened similar in that movie that happened in real life.
News. Apparently there's bad bitches on my Discord. We have fat white women. We got dark chocolate men. So the only way you can check is if you really join my Discord link.
Hey man, y'all got join this Young King Discord. Y'all heard what's in there. Y'all heard what's in there. W video from Solid though. W video from Solid, man. W video from Solid. We're gonna go ahead and like those. Go ahead and like those. Yeah, Solid. I feel what he's saying. Solid, you're really speaking fact. I just wish that you would practice what you preach and just fucking like not die first in scary settings in GTA. You know what I'm saying? I wish, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Who y'all running from? Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, Saul, Mari. Damn. Mari intimidate y'all like that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. W video though from Solid. W video though from Solid.